Lone Star Gridiron is looking for interns. Over the years, we have helped dozens of students get jobs in sports media. If you want to shortcut your path to a career in sports media, click on the internship link on LoneStarGridiron.com. All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Coach Larry Hill from Smithson Valley to the show. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank y'all for having me on.
Cool. Well, first off, I know I've told you many times already, but congratulations on that championship.
Well, that's we're still kind of basking in the glow, but got some things to move ahead on, obviously. But what do they always say? They can never take that away from you. Well, no
That's
matter
right.
what else happens moving forward. So we're still excited.
Yeah, I love that. And it seems like the whole school is excited. All the sports seem to be doing better.
We do. Well, we have great kids, great community. Yeah. The school and its sports and its activities is very important to our community. And, of course, we're here talking football, but, our baseball team went all the way to the finals. Yeah. I think our softball team to the semifinals, girls soccer semifinals. Our girls cross country were state champions. Volleyball went 3 or 4 rounds. So we've had a number of successes, and I just think winning breeds confidence, and confidence breeds more winning, and it's apparent at our school right now. Yeah, and we talked about this probably 20 years ago. One of my earliest interviews was coming out to Smithson Valley and talking with you, and you alluded to one of the major reasons for your success was keeping coaching staff together. Right. And that's still important, right? No doubt. Of course, we lost our offensive coordinator to a head coaching position, which is going to happen. A few of our assistants went with him so that they could secure coordinator roles, things they'd been seeking to move ahead. But for the most part, we've kept our staff together. Our offensive line coach has been there all 32 years that I've been there. Our defensive coordinator has been there all 32 years that I've been there. And then we've got some others that have been there quite a while, maybe not quite that long, right. But a lot of continuity, and that's important. Yeah, and what's the secret to that? Because we see so many coaches leaving the profession right now. Yeah, and it's a disturbing trend for sure. Education in general, just holding on to teachers, holding on to coaches. Not sure how we're solving that, but you just try to create a good working environment for your coaches. Know when to work, when to throttle down, when to how to work smart. Yeah. And of course, winning has something to do with it too. You in a successful program that's won over an extended period of time. They like that, and Smithson Valley is a great place, not just for football. A great place to go to school, great place to live. I love it. Well, let's talk football. What, because great season, what do you have coming back? Because that's important. No doubt. And every year you lose seniors, of course. And it's ironic. We won the state championship with the smallest senior class we've had in around 30 years. We just had 22 seniors. Normally that's high 30s, 40s, mid 40s, even higher than that occasionally. But sometimes it's not how many you lose, but who you lose. Right. And but we do have a number back. We got 8 back on defense, although one of them will move to offense, carry the football now. So, and offensively, I think we have 2 or 3 back. So we've got some key pieces missing, obviously, but some good kids coming back, good feeder, JV freshman teams had great success. So we're like a lot of programs that have been consistently winning for a long time. You usually have guys ready to step up. We do. But our schedule is very front-loaded. Mm-hmm. Our non-district schedule is very demanding. The first part of our district schedule has us matching up with a lot of the other contenders, and so we cannot afford the luxury of taking our time and slowly rounding into form. We're going to have to be ready early. So of those youngsters, who are some of the ones that you're going to rely on to fill those holes and to step up? Well, Colton Hornsby was our leading tackler a year ago at linebacker, and he returns, and that's big. So, obviously he'll be a big center point of our defense. Hudson Woods, who's an SMU commit, Defensive Player of the Year in the area. He and Justin Roberts, Kyle Bierman, Caleb Barrow, that whole front four, all those guys are back. So Our cornerbacks, Liam McGee and Hunter Haug, those guys are all returners, and so we'll lean heavy on that. Our starting middle linebacker, Caleb Piegler, was a sophomore, was our middle linebacker for all 16 games. We'll move over and take on the lion's share of the running back duties. He part-timed at that some a year ago, and he'll be a big part of what we do. Up front, Kyle Gugliotti and Aiden Barrett, a couple of linemen that are back, big part of our run a year ago, and then Ty Knutson. Ty is a quarterback that's gotten a lot of recruiting attention, even though he hasn't started a game yet. He's a backup as a sophomore, played a good bit, threw for over 1,000 yards in a part-time role. Well, now it's his turn to kind of step up and be the ringleader, and we're excited with his potential. And then the one no one talks about is Trent Amaya, our kicker. He's an all-state kicker, 42-yard average punter as well. He's a dual threat guy, a big part of what we do, and fortunately for us, he's back.
Nice. And you perfect example. I've seen I've interviewed coaches for 20 plus years, and the ones who reel off names like you did there seem to do better than the ones who say, yeah, we got a guy.
Got a couple of guys, yeah. Well, we see those guys every day, and
Right.
and we've got some others that didn't go mentioned here, that didn't get mentioned. But, those are guys who've been there, been to battle 16 weeks, and and so obviously we'll lean heavily into them early on, and there's no doubt we not only will, but we'll have to have some others come on and fill those other gaps.
Yeah. And you mentioned a front-loaded schedule, non-district. Run me through who you
Well, we
got.
opened with Roosevelt, and then, of course, Brennan, who had a narrow loss to Westlake in the second or third round in the 6A playoffs a year ago, beat us in pre-district a year ago, and then close out our non-district with Madison, and then we open with Bernie Champion, who's got a fine quarterback, still got 2 years to go. They'll be a contender. Of course, Piper won our district a year ago. They're next. So that's our first 5 games. Go to the open date and come back with Wagner and that Navy military academy style offense that they do such a great job with good athletes. They too will be a contender for the district championship. So that's our first 6 games. So we don't, as I said earlier, we need to find ourselves pretty quick.
Pretty fast, yeah, definitely. All right, so we're going to jump into what I call the lightning round, where I'm going to say 2 things, and you tell me which one speaks to you.
Okay, all right.
Willie Nelson or George Strait?
George Strait.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Nice.
Surprisingly,
Very.
yeah.
Hoodies or polos?
Polo.
Buc-ee's or Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Ribs or brisket?
Tie.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't make that call. Yeah.
Right. Queso or salsa?
Queso.
Queso. Coach Prime or Coach Saban?
Coach Saban.
Yeah. Cowboys or Texans?
Cowboys.
Longhorns or Aggies?
Longhorns.
Nice. And out of all the coaches in the state, when you're looking across the field and you see a coach, which one gives you the most dread as far as the game plan that he's going to bring?
Well, there's a lot of them, and of course we played Randy Allen in the finals last year, and caused us much unrest. And if we're ever fortunate enough to do that again, we wouldn't relish the thought of going against him again. There's a lot of them, but Randy obviously before he retires is going to be the winningest coach in Texas high school history, and that's no fluke.
Yeah, no doubt. On your staff, who's the funniest coach?
Oh, the funniest coach. Well, we lost one that was real funny, so I'd probably, let's see who has the new title. I guess Coach Worst for our defensive coordinator. He can break one off on you.
I love it. Well, Coach Larry Hill, I want to thank you so much for sitting down with me and doing a preview.
Well, thank you. Appreciate you having me on.
Best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Hey Coach, Lone Star Gridiron has been the leader in Coach's Show podcasts for 20 years, and now you can get your own Coach's Show podcast each week during the season as a fundraiser for your booster club. Yes, booster clubs all over are using these podcasts to help their sports programs. You get to share the stories of your program and your kids to a huge audience and make money. We started with just football, but this year have expanded to make them available for all sports. Call 713-269-4620 to find out the details and get your coach's show started.